Sri Lanka, formerly known as Ceylon, has a rich and complex history that spans over 2,500 years. Here's a brief overview of the history of Sri Lanka. Ancient period, 543 BCE, 543 CE. The earliest known inhabitants of Sri Lanka were the indigenous Veda people. The arrival of Prince Vijaya from India in 543 BCE is considered a legendary event and is believed to mark the beginning of Sinhalese civilization. The Sinhalese kingdom flourished in the north-central part of the island, with Anuradhapura as its capital. Buddhism was introduced to Sri Lanka during this time. The city of Anuradhapura became a major center of Buddhist culture, and numerous monasteries, stupas, and reservoirs were built. Sri Lanka had contact with various South Indian kingdoms, which influenced its culture and trade. Medieval period, 543, 1505 CE. The kingdom of Polonnaruwa succeeded Anuradhapura as the capital in the 11th century. It witnessed significant advancements in agriculture, irrigation, and arts. Chola Empire of South India briefly conquered parts of Sri Lanka in the 11th century. The decline of Polonnaruwa led to a period of political fragmentation, with regional kingdoms vying for power. The arrival of Tamils from South India, who established their own kingdoms in the north, led to ethnic and political tensions. The island experienced intermittent invasions from South India, including those by the Pandyan and Chola dynasties. The kingdom of Kotte emerged as a major power in the southwest, with the capital at Sri Jayawardhanapura Kotte. European powers, including the Portuguese and Dutch, arrived in Sri Lanka in the 16th and 17th centuries, respectively, seeking control over the lucrative spice trade. Colonial period, 1505 to 1948. The Portuguese gained control of coastal regions and gradually extended their influence over the island. They faced resistance from the Sinhalese kingdoms and the Kingdom of Kandy. The Dutch ousted the Portuguese from Sri Lanka in the 17th century and established control over coastal areas, while the Kingdom of Kandy retained its independence. The British East India Company gained control of the coastal regions from the Dutch in the late 18th century. The British gradually expanded their control over the entire island and brought it under the unified administration of British Ceylon. The plantation economy, primarily focused on tea, coffee, and rubber, was developed under British rule, and large numbers of Tamil laborers were brought from